Hello everyone, the second attempt. I got like 4 minutes into the last one, so not too mad, but work was hell this week. Fuck my two former co-workers. I'm gonna call them former co-workers because they dead to me. Anyway, even if like they see this, the fuck they gonna say? I'm gonna go, I'm sorry. No. Sorries don't do shit for me. So no, this is the Friday the 13th special. The Unlucky Izuku. Which, that's the name of this. Unlucky Izuku. How you may say, you see, Deku has this strange, rare, but kinda dormant mutation quirk. Which it lets him, like, at least half of his body gets to change into whatever animal he has to get DNA of. Like, yeah, it sounds kind of fucked up. So, in other words, the blood of a cat, he becomes a half human, half cat. You know, hybrid. If it's a dog, it's a dog. He can stack up multiple ones. So it is known as the half chimera quirk, which he'll build upon because hero gear. Which, one thing that did happen, which when Izuku was in his hybrid modes, he did extract his own DNA. And Deku is a super genius in this one. Not just because of his quirk, it's just, he's just always been really smart. And you're wondering, oh, well, he has a good quirk. He's smart. How is he unlucky? I'm about to get into that, guys. Don't worry. And, yeah, so, let's get this straight right now. Izuku, abandoned as a child, right away. His parents were just two kids, correction. His father was like a full-grown adult, but the mom was like 16, and she just like, yeah, I can't raise this kid. Deuces, drops him off. However, Deku will unfortunately be growing in the house of I guess you could say a Hisoka female-esque person. Which, if y'all don't know Hunter x Hunter and what Hisoka is known for, it's the gun, moaning while he's getting punched in the face by a kid. Because, disturbing, motherfucker even goes, swing. No, Hisoka, bad clown. Well, we have a female Hisoka in this one. And Deku's weird animal chimera DNA thing, which it's like a weird mutation transformation thing because he has to ingest the DNA of an animal and then he can splice it. However, Izuku, he big brain still. He very big brain. And you see this, I'm gonna say Shizuka. Just Shizuka. Nah. Fuck it, I'm gonna name her after a bitch I don't like. This bitch named Irene! Fuck it. Yeah, I'm throwing smoke right now. Let's see if the bitch watches this. Anyway, the bitch name is Irene, and she's like Hisoka, of course. Which, when she found out about Deku's quirk, she's just like, oh boy. I'm about to mess this kid up. Like, permanently. So yeah. What Deku does is when he's only about like 6 years old right now, and she tells him to come in. Like, she wants to see him, start talking to him about like, oh, you're like the only guy here, and like, because there's only like maybe 10 other kids at this orphanage, and they're all females. So, not much she could have done with them, but oh no, baby Izuku. Since day one, she knew she was going to swallow him. What? That hurt me to say that, too. Damn. Anyway, as I was talking about, baby Izuku, he grew up here. He showed off his quirk of the animal transformations. When they took him to the quirk doctor, yes, they found out any animal DNA he ingests, he will shapeshift into a human animal-esque chimera hybrid. Which, she was just like, okay, bet. Because since he never goes to public school, because I'll say the orphanage is one of those, like, shittily funded ones that like you be homeschooled from. Like you don't even get to go to public school. That's how bad the orphanages are, honestly. Like until you in fucking like middle school, they ain't gonna accept you. So all of elementary school, like they fucking were there. Like, until they're like 12, they don't get to leave the orphanage pretty much. Which for Deku is 6 years of abuse for him. Because this the bitch named Irene, the female Hisoka, she has a quirk called Lover's Touch. Which, in a sense, anyone she touches becomes her lover for however, like, as long as they are connected, you know? Which she can also, like, you know, I'll say, like, if it's, like, the more affection is, the stronger the submissive the man becomes. Which, yeah. And how bad is it? Well, a simple rub on the shoulders could make a man do anything for like an hour. So, what she first does is she tells Izuku to drink this. Not eat this, just drink. Which Deku didn't know what it was, but she gave him a 3-animal mix, which she's just testing to see if Deku could, you know, transform into 3 different animals. And it kind of works. Like, not all of him is, like, shifting in the same way, but... Okay, so the proportion is... And here are the 3 animals. It's so fucked up. It was octopus, horse... Oh, that one hurt. I don't want to say the last one. And dog. And if y'all don't know dog, I feel weird talking about this. It's because my friend used to breed dogs, so they told me the process, and it disturbed the fuck out of me. So when male dogs are close to nutting, it's like the nut swells in the thing, in their dick, and as they're approaching climax, that huge nut load just gets slowly pumped further and further until it just all shoots out at once. Which sounds very fucked up. It really is, but... yeah. In a sense, the thing helps lock in the nut, which sounds so disgusting and so disturbing, but... yeah, because... you know, this bitch fucking disgusting. Which is why I named her Irene, because... you know, that bitch was disgusting as shit. I don't know if she fucked animals, but... I knew that despite her being married, she, like, fucking blew 3 football coaches here at the college that I work at, because I work in a kitchen at the college, and I do also sometimes help with caterings, and very rarely I do a daycare that we run, well, that we're contracted to help with meals, which, it's alright, but not what I want to do, because that's early in the morning. Mornings are for me, where I can, like, research this stuff and make some what-ifs, hopefully. Which is what I was trying to do, but this whole week, the people who were supposed to do daycare, they fucked me over, so... a slight fuck you to both of them, too. But, oh well. This is the homie that suggested this what-if, by the way. So, yeah. Anyway, so, once Deku finishes drinking the blood... he's like coughing a little bit because I'll say like it was, yeah, and it was blood. All of it was blood. Don't ask me how she got it. She got it. Alright? So no, Deku's lower half becomes that of a, you know, horse/dog. And he does gain 4 more tentacles out of his back. And his hands do kind of... they grow some claws and some hair over them. His legs are that of a horse. His paws are like man-dog paws, like a werewolf almost. And Deku's face does elongate some. he don't lose his hair, but he does get more hair around his body. And yes, this man is fucking 6 years old right now. And the moment Deku finishes transforming, all she do is just fucking tongue kisses him. Which, I think I said it, shoulder rub is an hour. A kiss on the cheek is 5. And, because she's used their quirk for a long time. So, it's very proficient, unfortunately for Deku. And, yeah, so any tongue kiss is pretty much a day. Like a whole day of subservience. So when she pulls away, she's pretty much telling Deku, come on, we're gonna have fun. And Deku, like, he is compliant with it, but he's straight upset, like, as, like, she's doing things to him. Like, she does force Deku down and forces herself on top of him. The entire time, Deku is, like, still not 100% sure what the fuck they're doing. Like, the entire time, he's asking her, why is she doing this to him? To which, when she responds, it's, you're a man. It's your job to do things like this. And then, this is Deku's life for 6 years. Every day. Well, not every day. No, fuck it. Every day. Every single fucking day. For 6 whole fucking years. Like, in the morning, at night, in the afternoon. Like, 3 times a day. Different splices of animal DNA the entire time. Now, to keep Deku quiet, she buys him a lot of tech. Because, you know, Deku still wants to... He still wants to be a hero. And, of course, he's not telling anyone this at the orphanage. Because he found out very soon that if he trusts any of the girls, they'll just tell the headmistress and he'll be punished for anything. And everything. Like, it is legit just horrible as fuck for this dude. But no, poor Deku. I was about to type Deku. Damn. Alright. So no, Deku, for, I'll say when he was like 10, like 2 years before, like, he gets adopted, sort of. He did try and tell one of the girls, like, the eldest one, who was like 16, who was close, who was like legit coming back from school, because she saw Deku crying, and like, Deku was contemplating killing himself, like, a lot. So yeah, Deku... You know, she tells her, oh, for the past couple of years, so-and-so's been doing this to me, and, like, I don't get why me, like, he even said he looked it up. He saw what she was doing was illegal, but, like, he doesn't, like, he wants to go to the police, but he doesn't know what will happen to here, which, that's all she heard. Like, she had she legit called the headmistress, muted the phone so the mistress couldn't speak, but she could hear everything. And, yeah. That's how it all is. Because the bitch Irene got all them hoes, like, members, in a sense, to her fucked up organization. Which is what happens. Because he was the youngest. And, like, the girls' ages vary from, like, 14, 15, 16, and now 17 and 18, because he's now 12, right? And for his 12th birthday, they were going to do the initiation for him to be a permanent member, if you will, which is spread throughout the other cults that they have of child lovers, which... And they think it's the purest form of love and reality. I feel like I should beat the evolution shit of every single pedo there is. Like, I really want to. Fuck you, pedophiles. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Which is why this is a tricky subject, but I like doing these dark subjects. I'm a dark, twisted individual. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That was some water. And so yeah, Deku forced into this role again with his, and keep in mind the entire time growing up with them, he's always seen them as his older sisters too. So this is like so mentally fucking with this dude right now. Like, he's not only did he fuck his quote unquote mother figure, she's making him fuck his sisters. And Deku's mind has no idea where to go because this is the only home he's ever known. He does not leave the house. He's never been allowed outside, honestly. Well, if he's allowed outside, you receive 50 PKC. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I'll look at it later. Anyway, yeah, he's never even been outside, bro. Like, at all. Not once. Like, they've kept him inside ever since they told him, oh, this is what your quirk is. And she has brought other of her child lover groups to this and used Deku the exact same way. And the unfortunate combination that Deku is the most used to is a dog horse hybrid. And like those are the like two main ones he's so used to that it disturbs him. It just disturbs him so much. Like, he is always disgusted with, like, he sees himself as nothing but, like, less than garbage. Like, if he dies, the worms wouldn't even eat him because of all the shit that they've made him do. Like, that's how bad he is about himself. And, yeah, it is kind of mentally exhausting for the dude. It took a toll. Which, you know, here's the one thing that they didn't know that Deku, he always kept quiet about. That he does get the animal instincts of all, like, beasts he gets, you know? But whatever his mindset is when he drinks the blood will be enhanced by that said animal. So, when he hears about, like, his, let's say, indoctrination party, he then tells, like, the headmistress that he's thankful for everything that she's taught him and all the things that they've done. He feels like they're a family and that he wants to make it really special for them. So they should get you know, something else besides a regular dog DNA, like something more with a bit more of an aggression side for the lovemaking, because he really wants to, like, please them all. So he's just like, yeah. Which what she don't know is that Deku's already collected animal samples of, like, snakes and spiders around the house that are poisonous, which he is going to eat when he mixes the wolf DNA with the horse DNA. Which, in case you're wondering what that means, is this man turns into gains 3, not 5. I got the wrong numbers. He gains 4 spider legs that come out of his back. He grows 2 fangs that just go down, making him look kind of like a vampire, but not really a vampire, because poison snakes. Like, yes, I know snakes can retract their fangs and everything, but for Deku, no, they're just straight down, because wolf DNA too. So his canines are all venomous too. He's got the claws. I mean, he has the horse stick still, but they're all like, Izuku, are you? Oh, nah, this man just in cold blood massacred over 200 people who were there together at the event. And he consumes all of them. Like, he ate every single person. Like, his one desire in this, like, for this party was for everyone to die, including himself, which he was planning on doing until, like, I say like, during the blood frenzy, he kind of lost track of himself. Like, he enjoyed the killing a bit too much, and that is now a fragment of his fractured psyche. So, yeah. He leaves, like, he showers, he, like, legit, like, when he comes to, he sees, like, what he did, and he saw, like, all the people he killed did have a fuck ton of, like, stuff, like, cash on them, valuables, which You know Deku, he got nowhere else to go. He got no money. Fuck he gonna do but finesse that shit? Yes. Deku does this. He sells it all at pawn shops, like, throughout the, you know, city, so no one can really track him. And every time he does go in there, he eats a different animal, like just regular household animals, that would shape his appearance differently, so no one could recognize him. Shit like that. And what he did not know is that the headmistress had a daughter who does find him. She's also part of this man love, like, child lovers group. Not Nambla. This is like mostly for the women who do this, because yes, it is real. There are women pedophiles who molest both boys and girls and leave them psychologically fucked up. Not there was a lot of research I've done for my psychology classes in the past, and one of them that I mostly thought interesting was the effects of trauma throughout, like, different kinds of trauma and what they have affected on people. So this is going to be a slight, like, use of the high school knowledge I got, because I've yet to use that fucking Pythagorean, what is it, Pythagorean, I want to say, like, I remember the slope. Never used that, honestly. A card, brother. Nice. Ah, shit. You know, I realized that my video is still recording. Alright then. I'm texting my younger brother. You know, because it is what we family, bro. What else are we gonna do? Nane. Alright then. Where was I with this? Alright, I will come back to that later. Fuck, where was I going with this? So no, yeah, Deku, he's about to meet the daughter of the headmistress, Irene, which, now that I realize, her daughter's name also starts with an I, so it works. And unfortunately, so does Izuku, so 3 I's, you know that I. Sorry, that didn't sound right. So no, Izuku, he's wandering the streets, and one thing that Izuku does not know is that the remaining child lovers organizations saw Deku massacre everyone, because it was on a live stream party. They were doing that shit. So yeah, everyone around the world who was a member of that saw this boy eat the animals, massacre everyone. So yeah, she knows who she is, so, you know, at first she's being friendly, like, she sees him and she's, oh my god, like, she can tell, like, he, like, not good, like, he's thin as fuck, like, yes, they fed him, but not much, you know, they don't want him to get too overly powerful and strong, because he does ingest animal DNA, which enhances his physical strength, so that's where they were, like, balancing the shit out, you know, ow. Which was really weird because they fed him animal meat a lot. So, poor Deku. Oh, the saddest shit ever was when they made Deku eat a rabbit that he actually found. Like, that he found. Like, it was just, like, it broke into the basement. And he tried to keep it, but when they found out, oh, rabbits do this. Yeah, they killed the bunny in front of Deku. And then, like, throughout a couple months, just fed him the rabbit. And he knew. And it's like I said, this is a very unlucky Deku, because his new quote-unquote adoptive mom, because she said she filled out the paperwork, she never did, and her quirk is kind of like Shisui's Mangyukyou Sharingan ability, the Kototsukami, which is a genjutsu so powerful and strong that you don't even notice you're being influenced. Like, Yeah, that's her quirk. Which, here's the condition. Rather than look in their eyes, all she got to do is just touch them and talk to them once. Ever since then, it's set in stone. You know? And yes, this is Inko. She is still friends with Mitsuki, too. But Mitsuki's not a child lover. Because she has her own son, and, you know, that'd be kind of weird, right? Someone her son's age, 12? No. Unfortunately for her, Bakugo's dad being a true piece of shit, because I'll say he is a very abusive motherfucker on this one. He drinks, he beats the shit out of Bakugo, he smacks the shit out of Mitsuki all day when he's drunk, which is like 9 days out of the week. I know what I said. That's how abusive he is. The more I realize this, the more aspects of my childhood are coming out, which... oh, fuck. I didn't even realize that at first. Not all of my childhood was this fucked up. I'm not saying that. It's just like, the drunk dad, yes. The older woman approaching you, yes. Oh, fuck. I am 23 right now, and I lost my virginity 10 years ago when I was 13. Yeah, I did not know what sex was at the time. Like, I've heard of it, but I knew of it, but I didn't know what it was. And I will admit that probably does have some psychological effects on me, too. No wonder. Unlucky Deku. You will survive, my friend. I did, and so will you. You may get a part 2 if this gets 300 likes. The first time I ever actually demand a like count. But y'all really already crushed that, honestly, with the other what ifs. Like, for real. Like, for real. I love y'all so fucking much. And I'm sorry this is not the cat Deku that I promised. I am going to fucking upload it, guys. Please. Like, oh my god, the audio's cut out on that so many times. I don't know why. So, tomorrow's my day off, so I'm gonna be spamming fucking what ifs all day tomorrow, my guys. All day. You're even gonna get one of the collabs that I worked on with a homie, who I cannot name drop yet because he is a very shy homie. So, shy homie, I'm gonna let you know now in the Discord that, you know, I'm gonna pause this so I can text you that I'm doing this what if to recording, and that, no, I did not name drop you, but you are helping me with a what if tomorrow, and if you don't want me to drop your name tomorrow, I swear I won't, but he's a really good guy, my guys. So yeah, I wish, like, I want to plug him because he's really chill, but since he said he doesn't like when people do that because he's not ready for the spotlight, I'm not, because I'm going to respect my dude's wishes. So yeah, anyway, back to the story at hand. I am sorry for that tangent. I think that was like maybe 2 to 3 minutes long. I hate myself sometimes. Anyway, Izuku, he pretty much goes with Inko to her house because she offers to, like, at least give him a place to, like, stay for the night, you know, because he don't go, like, all he do is just go from motel room to motel room. Like, he rents it out for, like, maybe a week, leaves, and what he tells them is that, like, oh, he's just here until his parents, like, come and get him, which never happens. Sad. So, no, Izuku, he's... Man, I hate myself for saying this sometimes. He does semi-trust Inko, because he don't know why, but he get the familiar that he get a familiar feeling about her. Like, just something about her is just too familiar for some reason. Unfortunately for my guy, he does not know. Which, this is gonna screw him over so much. Anyway, Inko, once she realizes that, like, yes, this is the guy who killed so-and-so, her mom, and the other members, which I'll say one of them was a friend of hers, so she's salty as fuck right now. However, one of the things that she was upset about is that she couldn't be there for Izuku's indoctrination, because she's seen his videos, and she supported his account. So, yeah. Which, I'm gonna make a fucked up joke. She was a monthly subscriber, if you will. That OF website, that fucked up website. Sorry guys. If y'all know OF website, then y'all know what I'm referencing. If not, don't worry about it, my guys. If y'all don't know that, then stay in the light of God and tread lightly when crossing my what ifs, because I do a lot of fucked up references to fucked up things, because I'm a fucked up person. Just a little bit. Anyway, Izuku, like, he's showering, he's thinking, like, to himself, I really want to trust somebody. Like, and she showed me the most kindness out of anyone in my entire life. Which, she knocks on the bathroom saying, Izuku, I have some clothes for you. Izuku's just like, okay, thanks. Alright then, I'm gonna pause this. Here in a bit, because I'm gonna still walk outside. Y'all can hear me walk outside and greet my brother. Maybe my brother wants to join the what if, at least for a hi. We'll see. Alright then. So no, Izuku, he lets her in, pretty much. Like, he has a towel, like, wrapped around his waist. And she pretty much, she gives him some nice clothes. Which, the way she handed it to him, like, once he opens the door, his back was turned. Because, and she says, where do you want your clothes? And when Izuku turns around and sees Inko, she naked. Izuku's just like, why? And then, like, she places a hand on Izuku and saying, oh, don't worry, sweetie. Like, I'm sure you've seen this before. Which, as soon as Deku hears that before, he, like, seen this before. Oh, no. No. No! Fuck! His mind goes blank. He's in a mindscape world, in a sense, where he doesn't know what's really happening to him. He then, sees Inko again. But this time, what she's doing is she's convincing him all the things that happened to him were made out of love. Yeah, all the things that happened to him were because of love, and that it was no one's fault. She's not mad that Izuku killed her mother, which, that's tough. What's up, brother? Recording. You want to say hi?
What up?
Hello, everyone. This is my legendary brother, Jose, the Mexican JoJo. Anyway, this is what if Deku was pretty much pimped out by his own mom. I know. I made it hella dark. Pausing for right now, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Me and my brother, we're driving right now. We got some snacks. We were playing Jump Force and then Ninja Storm 4. I got my ass whooped in Jump Force, but then I was able to even it out in Ninja Storm 4. However, Friday the 13th seemed to be a very lucky number for me. True shit. The Discord made my whole fucking week. Y'all motherfuckers just made me die of laughter. I was gone for a minute just gaming. I come back, I was fucking shook. Like, there was so much to go through. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the Discord not for anyone younger than 18. Nope, no more. If you younger than 18, you are not allowed in the Discord. Oof. Yo, I also met a chick who I knew way back in, like, fucking 5th grade and 6th grade. Weird shit, too. It's just like, nah. She stayed the whole fucking, like, she's midget still. Not midget, like, but she's short as fuck. But it was weird as shit. But nah, it's, like, really weird. The number 13 I noticed a lot today, not just because it's Friday the 13th, and I've been getting some good luck right now. So, yo, that's cool. I'm gonna pause this because I got snacks to munch on and gaming to do, but I'll be right back to y'all. But for me, it's gonna be like a minute. Oh, because I'm hopping into the Discord too. I have returned. And I whipped my brother in Jump Force and in Ninja Storm. I felt redeemed. And where was I? Oh yeah, Deku. He realized how fucked he was because Inko turned out to be the daughter of the bitch Irene, who is inspired by a real life bitch named Irene that I know. Fuck her. Every single time I get the chance to say that, I will. I hate that bitch. Oof. See a hoe too, bro. Like legit. You guys want to know why? She legit fucked the guy who delivers the food to our kitchen unit in the kitchen on the produce. I shit you not. Yeah, on the fucking produce. The boss fucking walked in on her and she didn't get fired, which I called bullshit. And if y'all comment bullshit too, I appreciate that. I thank you because that was some bullshit. Alright, back to the what if, because I'm sorry. Anyway, Izuku, he is now under the compulsion of, well, the hypnosis of Inko. He was taught that everything he was done was, yes, wrong, but done out of love, and it was done out of necessity, and that he should love all. Well, all women, like, no matter if they're older or not, because since he's young. But she never had time to instill him going in for younger, which I'm saying that right now. She never got to that point, and she never will. Because shit goes down still. Alright then. So that's what happens. So, back to Mitsuki and Inko, because, you know, the deadbeat husband. Alright then. So no, he leaves, kind of like just walks out on them. And as Inko's like trying to comfort Mitsuki, and like Bakugo is still blaming her. And, well, he's a total dick, so now he's more of a delinquent, and without Izuku there to be like a good person-ish to him, no one like checked his attitude. I'm keeping Bakugo a boy, by the way, because just nah. Anyway, as Izuku continued on his life, like, for another 6 years. No, 6 years. Another 4 years. Because that is when Mitsuki finally accepted Inko's, like, she fell under Inko's compulsion after Inko got tired of hearing it after years of, like, Mitsuki, like, complaining how, I don't know what Bakugo's dad's name was, so I'm not gonna look it up, like, how he's not come back, and Bakugo's just getting worse, and, like, she can't get a date because Bakugo threatens to kill them. So, unfortunately, Mitsuki succumbs to Inko's hypnosis, and, well, Izuku kind of thought what he'd done was right, invented something, because they still gave him money for tech. This something harnessed his mutations. Think of it like the Omnitrix. It carries samples of animal DNA that he can just, select out, and then just have their cells injected through his bloodstream. A few minutes, like a minute later, mutations, because through constant use, a quirk awakening. Oh, what a blessing, right? No. She realized, I can get a lot of money from all the customers we lost with this boy. So she prostitutes Izuku. Of course, heroes hear about this happening in Japan. And, of course, midnight, she goes in because she's just like, how could a mother do this to her child? It's unacceptable. No, I will save that boy. And we will get him into the track of recovery. Sorry about that. My voice is horrible with women, but alright then. And it's neither here nor there. We're continuing on with this what if because I didn't realize how late I was whooping my brother's asses. I will watch that later. I love Sullivan King. Favorite DJ. No lie. Alright then. So, midnight, she goes in, and Inko instantly knows what's up because, she has a mole in the Hero Network who also works with the League of Villains, which surprisingly are cool with her doing what she's doing. Like, they even asked, like, are you actually his mother? Like, and she's just like, oh, fuck no, I don't give a fuck about this kid. Motherfucker killed my mom and cost us a lot of money. Like, a lot. So, might as well milk him. I just realized that. Oh, that hurt me. I'm sorry, Izuku. Anyway, so, midnight, she goes. However, she does not know about Inko's quirk, which was something, I will look at this later. Like, something they didn't know about. Like, they thought it was a guy who was pimping out Izuku, because that's normally what it is. They just thought Inko was just unknowing. Because they know Hisashi was, quote-unquote, never around. She had a fake trail. Because, Inko's very thorough in covering their tracks. Because, them child lovers, they definitely trying to get their asses safe. No. Beat them with a bat. I don't endorse it. If you get caught doing it, don't say I told you to. I'm not responsible for those actions. You have your own mind and consciousness. It's just something I wish I could do, but I can't because of legal reasons. Oh well. Touche. I accept the law. I don't like it. It's some bullshit. Back to the subject. Sorry. So no, midnight she goes in, and as soon as Inko sees her, she welcomes her, hands, grabs her by the hand, shows her Izuku, everything, and she's surprised because Izuku, he don't look like this. This is what Izuku looks like. And he can splice his animal DNA. Because Inko realized the skinny prostitute is not a good prostitute. So, yeah. She pretty much just fed him, made sure he worked out because she suggested it'd be good for his health. He complies. He actually started to attend school. Not gonna lie to you. She wanted to keep a good cover. So, yeah. I'm gonna check that real quick. Alright. I'm back. So, as I was saying, Midnight is surprised how good Izuku looks. Izuku has blended very well in society. Inko made sure of it. And now, unfortunately, Midnight gets compelled by Inko to slowly start, instead of hooking up with Izuku right away, she just got to know Izuku with Inko in the room. Before the thing, just actually get to know Izuku. And she compels her to slowly, see Izuku more than just a 14-year-old child. He's much more advanced. She admits, yes, he is not her biological son, but when she found him, he was just out in the street at the age of 12. God knows what he's been through. He had blood on his hands. We didn't know what was what. His quirk must have awakened when he was in danger, since it involved the ingestion of animal DNA. And, well, they just didn't realize how quick his gadget would be. His, what do I call it? Animatrix. That sounds reasonable enough. Which he updates with different animal DNA every day, which he can extract from any samples. which he does use, which is kind of like Sun Eater's manifest. I'm not gonna lie, but I think the key difference is that Sun Eater don't eat horse, and Deku just needs like, even if it's like the cells of horse DNA. That's the thing. It could be any form of DNA, which it doesn't have to be eaten by him. It can just be injected into his blood now. So slightly easier, which kind of sounds fucked up because it's like he's mainlining animals. Yeah, I know, it's cool and fucked up. The reality of how dark this world is for Izuku. A little bit unlucky boy, just a little bit. So no, I'll say Midnight spends maybe half the day there. She leaves. She's not suspicious, but she is more interested in Izuku. So, under Inko's like advice, she comes over like for dinner the next night to get to know Izuku. Which this is when Inko compels, Midnight, the struggling rated R hero, like judged for her looks, but her strife in like acceptance on how to use your quirk, and it's okay, shit like that. Calling owls bullshit to make restriction laws, which, she was agreeing with. It worked. It made her like Deku because he's the one who was saying it. Inko was just like there, like, yes, this is what you want. Yes, this is what you've needed. That's like compulsion. Like, in her mind, it's like her guardian angel's whispering. In reality, it's the devil. Oh well. A sin she commits not of her own free will, my friends. So shall we judge her not? I say no. I have no idea what the fuck I just said. I'm not good with religion. I make fun of it so much. I'm not gonna lie, I'm an asshole. Alright, that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry. So no, Midnight, unfortunately, she spends the night at Izuku's, and, well, she was curious at first about the animal thing, but she was not alright with it. So at first it was just regular Izuku. Soft, tender, To her it felt like souls connecting, in a sense. A connection beyond the flesh that you just can't get normally. In reality, Inko also drugged her up. She gave her some Molly and ecstasy, and just enough where she can remember, but not be too out of it. So, Midnight does not know this, which actually shows up on something because 2 days later, toxicology, she fails a drug test because of this. And then, they go investigate, she's wondering, why is Midnight limping so bad? She got the horse and dog treatment. I have no idea who that is. So no. She had that treatment done to her. On occasion, she would want the rare combo of the... I hate myself for saying this. The octopus and starfish. Oh, God. I hate myself so much. She was also a big fan of Rabbit Deku and Cat Deku. She liked the claws. And for some reason, Deku was able to actually control his tail enough to where he can choke her without actually using his hands. I hate myself right now for saying this and making this, but it's so hilarious to me. I have a horrible smile on my face right now because this is horribly funny to me. Fuck. Well, Satan, can't wait to meet you. I don't believe in him either. It's whatever. So no, All Might investigates, and, well, Inko tries, and All Might is kinda like falling for it. Like Inko suggests like just to talk to Izuku, you know, and for Izuku to like play up the charm a lot because, you know, hype him up. Midnight didn't say how old Izuku was. Oh, I can fix the like quick ones like that. Sometimes I'll have, as long as they're cool. One guy was losing his shit in the Discord for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, Izuku, he is like very flirty with female All Might because female All Might has to exist in this world for Deku to get one for all. Which, because Inko suggests giving Izuku a gift. That's all. You know, All Might was like, she still had a wound on herself, but like, it's not as bad where it was like her lungs were taken out. It was just like a really bad scar that Izuku like made her feel good about. You know, it made her feel like it never happened and that she was normal, nothing was wrong with her, and that Izuku was just a good dude. And since, you know, one for all has to be passed on through DNA, what do you think All Might does? She kisses him. You know, Deku having to turn up the charm has to make it a tongue kiss, which All Might was surprised. You know, she's just like, oh shit, kid, you might want to, like in the back of her mind, she's like, I mean, he does seem strong and his quirk is very interesting and he's really nice. Fuck it, one for all. Alright then. So yeah. And Izuku now has one for all. Which, I'll say because since his body is so quick to metabolizing DNA now, sparks start flying off of him instantly. Bullshit reason? Yes. However, you know, Inko's thinking, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck did the bitch do? Like, she's just, like, suggesting Izuku to, like, you know, finish her. Come here. You know. And she suggests heavily to All Might, like, she even grabs them both, which can amplify the effects. Bullshit reason, yes, but I need it to work. I need this to just barely be under an hour or just over. Because it may not even upload for Friday the 13th. Fuck. Late. My unlucky special uploads unluckily. It works, I don't care. I need to upload, I feel bad. And I'm off Saturday, so I'll be uploading a lot. Yay! So no, Izuku, he now has one for all. He even, like, pulls away, and, like, he actually slaps Inko away, which surprises the fuck out of her. And Izuku's just, like, trying to process all the powers, because something else is happening. Because it's breaking down the DNA so rapidly, black whips start coming out of his arms, which he didn't eat octopus. He had not eaten anything like that. But the sparks around him they're like the whole embers of, like, the whole colors of One for All. Like, the spectrum, everything. Izuku's green, like a dark green. Oh, All Might's yellow, the red, the purple, the blue, the white, all of it. It starts sparkling around Izuku. He then starts to float and fly like Nana Shimura. And because they have not said any of the quirks, I'm gonna just bullshit the next ones. Because I fucking can, I fucking want to, and it's a special what if that has to have no logic, because logic means nothing to me in this world. So, oh well. What quirk does Deku now unlock? To keep the whole slave I'm gonna say electricity. like actual, genuine electricity. He can absorb it, dish it out, anything. Like, think of the Rikage lightning cloak. Izuku has that when he uses one for all if he wants to. Like Kilo's Godspeed, yeah, that's it. I want him to be strong, broken Deku, which unfortunately fits this molestation thing. Which Inko's like both terrified and surprised. All Might is losing her shit because hold up, what are these extra things? Like, okay, that one's the 5th user. That one's my master's. Who the fuck is that one's? You know? Trying to figure out what is going on here. Sorry about that voice. It was cringy. Very cringy. Oh, I got my next problem. So no. The next quirk that awakens, I'll say, is the 4th user. His quirk was a form of magnetism. You know, controlling the metals, which I'll let you guess what metals can be used, what toys can be made out of metal, or piercings too, which painful, very, very painful. So it's like a form of magnetism, perfect magnetism actually. Let's see, what other quirks? What were the other 2 quirks we talked about? Oh no, we talked about those on other Discords. Because I wanted to. I'll say he has a freezing quirk. Cryokinesis. But perfect cryokinesis. So he absorbs the absolute, like, his freezing ability isn't just ice. It also absorbs all the heat in the air. Which he can also make his skin turn, like, completely white. And his hair goes white. In a sense, also kind of like absolute, like, zero touch. Like, he can bring down the temperature to absolute 0. That will be the name of the quirk. Absolute 0. I like that. One last quirk. Because I think it would be fun. I will say hold up. I'm going to say the 2nd user. And I will use a fan theory that I fucking love. And that it's fucking Bakugo who was sent back in time with using Ares quirk using Trigger. Which, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's possible now. But because it was a fun theory that I read one time, I'll use that. So Bakugo traveled back in time to tell the 1st user that he actually did have a quirk. He's from the future. He got sent back because All For One successfully gets one for all. And yeah, pass it on. Then he passed it on. Then he passed it on. That's like Bakugo is the one who instills it to every single person. Pass this thing on. Make it stronger. Make it so it defeats All For One. That was that was decent. That was decent. So no. Izuku now has unlocked all the quirks within One For All. And this occurs to All Might. This boy is the chosen one. He is the Keanu Reeves. I had to, because Keanu Reeves is fucking amazing. Yes. So now, with this, Izuku has one thing in his mind though. The thing that all One For All users that could not be affected by Inko's silly compulsions defeat All For One. So Izuku, he realizes All For One is villain. Villain bad. May kill anything who do bad things. Even if it hurt. Because for sake of heroes, it must be done. Low-key caveman. I don't know why. Yeah. Some of y'all can probably guess why. Like, there was an extra reason why it took a little bit longer. I played the fifth. I meet Rod from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It was kind of cringy. We'll have to talk more because even though I'm in an hour, I feel like I stalled a lot. So, no. Izuku, he then looks at his mom. He exhales some frost breath. He just says, I forgive you. And I let you freeze now. For hell is a fire that can melt. Hell is the... I shall freeze you now. For only the flames of hell can thaw you from this prison. As he just grabs her by the forehead and frost freezes. And Izuku... Because remember, his psyche is still fractured. And now he got the personalities of every single user pumping through him. And it's a permanent thing as long as he has the quirk. And because his quirk was able to amplify everything, there was something else that surprised both Izuku and All For One. Izuku was able to take Inko's quirk. He even says it. All Might, how many users did you say this power has? Like, because he could feel, like, a lot of power, so he's saying, like, this was so-and-so, and he's just like, so, I see. What is it? It seems the very power used to create All For One will destroy him with his own ability. Which, like, All Might's just like, the fuck are you talking about? He just says, I was able to take my mother's quirk. Which, All Might jaw drops. She don't know what to fucking do. Inko dead. Izuku free. He has the next quirk. He wants to kill All For One. When every single user has a grudge against this motherfucker. And it's all compared into Izuku's fractured psyche. Which, now there's a huge aspect of him that has to deal with 8 other personalities that are not Izuku the victim, Izuku the killer, and then just Izuku. Yeah, he kind of fucked up right now. Like, a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's not over yet. No. The media, of course, has to ask. What? Like, how did he, how did all this happen? Of course, it leaks that All Might and Midnight had some sort of relation with Izuku. Of course, with All Might, it was just like a forced tongue kiss, pretty much. Nothing more. Some slight fondling, but nothing that entered. But with Midnight, a lot of criticism came until Izuku stepped up. Izuku, the hero, now born. A new personality. Something different. Because in a sense, he understood that Inko did care a little bit for him. And he wants to somehow repay that for the people who saved him, in a sense. So, a persona for Izuku's heroic side and heroic nature that the other 8 personalities of One For All can help channel. However, there's also a hunger. The hunger that All For One has now given Izuku. Another personality. Yes. Yes. I want to say that was 13. Right. 4 Izukus. 9 personalities of the other ones. It's victim, normal, hero. I think I counted it right. Anyway. the news eventually like does allow Midnight to come down. She had her hero license suspended for like a year and a half, and she was put in like rehabilitation, like to see if they can remove all the compulsions that was given by Inko, which Izuku, he just went to her, touched her head, and kind of made her mind normal. And once this happened, Midnight almost did have a mental breakdown because she was completely disgusted with herself, which Izuku did have to help her with, because it was kind of him too. They were both plagued by something much worse and something that looked harmless. Something that should have been helpful, The mother. But in this case, it backfired. It also put a dark light that not everyone who's supposed to take care of you and love you will do good by you. Which, it happens. Unfortunately, and this did cause, some families to actually start rifting apart, and some to actually, come together on their shit. An example would be the Todorokis. This whole, publication and all this, it got to Dabi. Dabi, he wanted to meet Izuku. Todoroki also wanted to meet Izuku. Endeavor, not so much. However, the meeting between Dabi and Todoroki happens with Izuku. They both, as soon as Dabi sees Todoroki, he clenches his fist, because he's torn. He does not know how to feel about his own brother. Which, spoiler alert, Dabi is Toya Todoroki. Spoiler warning, late as fuck. I'll put it in the description. Oh well, I ain't even mad. I'll put it in the description, so it's fine. Oh well, bye bye. This is the end of Friday the 13th special. Tomorrow, or 30 minutes after I eat food, something, because I got the munchies. I gotta go eat food, take a small nap, start recording what ifs. I'll upload them throughout Saturday. I hope y'all enjoy, laugh. I apologize for anyone who was offended. I mean no harm. And oh well. I hope y'all have a good one.